What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's going to be hopefully a very productive day. We're going to be doing some scratch removal. Hopefully, I'm looking for about 80%. You know, looking 80% better. We'll see how it goes, but let me show you. First, we're going to have to wash the truck, obviously, but this is going to be the scratches we're going to try and get out of here. See those scratches on the side there? A better angle. There we go. Now you can see them. Yeah. So that's on the passenger side door. Back door. So we're going to try and get those out. But first thing we're going to have to do, we're going to have to wash the truck, clay it, and then see where we can go. I got some polishes. Let's see if we can get it knocked out. So I got some polishes. I think I'm gonna just use some Chemical Guys products that I have and see if that will work. I mean, the truck needs to be washed anyways, and this scratch has been bugging me for a long time. How it happened is I'm an idiot. I'll go out and say that right away. I'm an idiot. At our last house, our cars were parked pretty close together, and we had a big trash bin. And it was trash day the next day, and I was like, oh, this trash bin will fit. I went to go slide it through where the truck was at, and it started sliding like across the door, and I was like, oh, that's okay, and it's not that big of a deal. And then I went, and it like stopped, and so it got pretty deep in there. We'll see how much we can get out. I think it's pretty deep, so that's why I'm shooting for around 80%. But other than that, yeah, let's get to washing the truck real quick. I got everything set up for it. And then we'll spray it down, give it a wash, clay that door, because that's really the only part I'm focusing on right now. And maybe if there's other scratches in there, and if this one turns out well, then I can, you know, shoot for trying to get some of the other ones out. I think there's a pretty big one in the hood. But I mean, at the end of the day, this truck is going to need to be repainted, because at the bottom of the driver's side door, the paint's starting to flake off. You can like grab underneath it, and if I wanted to, I could probably pull a good portion of the paint off. So that's not going to happen very soon, but here in the near future, this truck will be repainted, and I'm going to try and repaint it myself. I'm going to do a full spray and see if we can see what we can do. And I mean, if it turns out like shit, which is a possibility because I've only painted a few times in my life, then we can shoot for vinyl wrap, and then that's probably going to look like shit because I haven't really vinyl wrapped that much. So what's a good place to start? Right here. So let's get to washing this truck real quick, and then let's try and see if we can get this. So when I was washing the truck, I noticed that all of those scratches went away with water, so that just means it's a clear coat scratch. So it should be relatively easy to get out. Probably only take me like 20-30 minutes to get it out, which would be perfect. So I'm letting that panel dry off, making sure there's no water. I'm going to blow it off with some air, and then we can get to correcting that. So what I'm going to be using is a Chemical Guys product, which is what everybody uses nowadays for some reason. It's what I had on hand. I didn't want to go buy anything new, but it is the Chemical Guys VSS. It's a scratch and swirl remover, so should be relatively easy to get out. I'm going to be using the Chemical Guys black pad as well. I believe that's a medium pad, medium to polish pad, so should just be polishing that up and getting good to go. Alright, I'm going to let that dry, and then we'll get after it. So, I will remind everybody that I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going off of what I've seen from other people, and let's just see how it works, you know? At the end of the day, I'm probably going to repaint this thing anyways later on in life, so not too worried, but let's try and make it nice. So it did work pretty good, but I can still see it. It definitely took out all the swirls in the... It definitely took out a lot of the swirls that are in the paint right next to it. But I think those scratches are a little deeper, so I might have to use a little stronger of a compound, a little more gritty. It did really well taking the swirls out though, so I mean this would be a really good like polish. I'm gonna go see if I have a little deeper compound. I think I do. And then I'll use the VSS to finish up and swirl it out. So I guess I don't have any more of my compound. They must still be with the moving company. So I'm gonna do another pass with the VSS and just focus on like a 6" by 6" area and see if those will come out a little more. They came out a good bit, but they're a little deeper. So let's try and see if we can get the rest out. So I think I'm gonna need a little stronger of a compound. But all in all, I mean, this VSS works pretty well for orange peel and scratch and swirl, like swirl remover. Not so much for scratch removal, especially if it's a little deeper. I think you need a little stronger of a compound, more of a cutting compound. But I mean, I like how it turned out. It just didn't get my scratch out completely of how I wanted it to. So, well, I'm not gonna have my my stuff coming in for probably another month. So I don't think I could probably go buy some, but I already have some, so I'll just wait. And let's see what happens from there. I'm probably gonna do a little bit of swirl removal. I don't think I'm gonna do the whole truck today, but there is some parts on this truck that are really swirled up and definitely need some love. So I'm gonna tackle some of those main parts, and then when I get my other stuff in, we can finish correcting this paint. But let's get some of these swirls taken out, and then we'll go from there. Well, as I was saying before, that VSS, I mean, it's great for getting swirls out. Not so much scratches like it says. I probably spent about an hour and a half, 2 hours trying to get it out with that VSS. It does look better. It does look better. It looks a lot better. Like, you can't really see it all too well, but if you get pretty close, you can still see. You can still see the scratches and whatnot. There's a couple dents in here. I might have to get PDR out here. But other than that, I mean, it's a great product. I got some scratches out of a lot of places. The only thing that I don't like, it's time, right? I need more time to be able to do this, because once I started paint correcting and getting all the swirls out, those panels look awesome, but then the rest of the truck kind of just looks like shit. So I'd say once I have a little more time, I'll be able to get the truck into the garage and paint correct the whole thing. Like I said, I don't know the sense in that when I'm going to probably be respraying the whole truck later on. Drop a comment down below and let me know what color you'd like to see this truck, because I have a lot of ideas and I just can't seem to pick one. So the most color that's said in the comments, I'd probably go with that one. I'm thinking a gray, like a Nardo gray, sprayed out that way. That would be beautiful, with black accenting, so just gray and black. But all in all, there's the truck. It's all cleaned up, looks good. I appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out the video, and hopefully this one reaches some people and you learn something and whatnot. But you might not learn something, because I'm not the smartest. But I will see you guys around, and hopefully I can catch you guys in the next video. See ya.